How's it going, everyone? Welcome into the weekly warehouse update. It's a chaotic week here at Foundation because this is the week we're filming the Imposter Reality Series. So I'm a one-man show right now. I got my phone on a tripod. We're gonna do this all in one shot. I have everything I need that is dropping on the site today, or some of it dropped yesterday, behind me. So I'm gonna just run you through it all and let you know kind of what's going on. This is a really exciting week. We have some new releases. We have some custom foundation stamps. We've got all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm gonna just kind of run you through the shelf top to bottom, and then I'll run you through some of the foundation stuff as well. So first up in this corner, we have Lucid Orbit Juries. So the Jury is a beaded putter, a little bit different profile than the Judge. Very comfortable in the hand, and this Lucid Orbit with the double like flamingo stamp is very, very fun here. So we're kicking things off with that awesome little throwing putter. We also have Heidi Line Stags, VIP X Orbit, I believe is what they call this. Oh, they call them rings. VIP X Ring Stags. Stags, a very underrated disc. Most of West Side discs are, but the Stag is no exception there. Great throwing fairway driver. And then we have a restock on some Bergs. This is the Mold Team Joseph Berg, Pay One Hard. Berg, and I think we also have just some more K1 Hard Berg. So we actually were out of stock on the Bergs. We have his team series bringing the Berg back in stock. Down on this next line, we have the Zetas Moon 2. This is a Colton Montgomery Glow Horizon C-Line CD1. These things look awesome. The CD1's a great, in most plastics, a little bit of a flip up 9-speed. I would imagine this plastic's gonna be a little bit more overstable, but I still expect a really good kind of neutral, slightly overstable flight out of these. Got a few different colors of those as well. Then we have the Gannon Burr Triumph series for the Preserve. This is, I believe, a Horizon C-Line P4, which is the old Tactic mold. So nice overstable approach disc in Horizon C-Line with that awesome Gannon Burr Preserve Triumph series stamp on there. These are sick. So if you're looking for a good overstable approach disc, this is gonna be a great option for you. They're a ton of fun. Also a ton of fun, the Beetle back in stock. We haven't had this in an eternity. I actually just shot a review for the channel you're actually watching this on. So this will probably be coming out next week, the review of it. But it is the most Frisbee-like catch disc on the market. So this thing is literally like, if you're throwing a 100-foot upshot with it, you'll get a little hyzer flip pop up out of it. It literally flies like an Ultra Star. So it's the most Ultra Star Frisbee-like catch disc on the market, nice and gummy, and is awesome for those of you who love just tossing Frisbee and you feel like, man, if I have my Ultra Star, I could just hit this basket all the time. There you go, pick up the Beetle. That's the one for you. A bunch of different colors on those. We also have, I believe I'm now into the Ledgestone releases. So we'll kick this off with ESP Glow Scary Stamp Impacts. Please buy these so we can get this stamp off the shelf. I don't like it. But the Impact's a great flying 6-speed. It's basically a longer buzz. Sometimes it can be a little less stable, so it's either a longer buzz or a longer meteor. Most of the time it's like pop it out on highs or get a little push up. Sometimes it's very dead straight, but it's just a really far flying mid-range is the best way to look at it. We also have Zflex Jawbreaker Zone GTS. These are pretty sick. So this is the banger top zone, a little bit more neutral than your typical zone. It's perfect for the split grip, which if you watch the Jay Milley reel he put out recently, he tried all the forehand grips that are out there, including the full forehand grip. Love the split grip, and for a good reason. It's phenomenal, but I really like split grips for like a little touchy control. It feels like it gives me a little better angle control, and the Zone GT feels like it was meant for that. So a little Jawbreaker Zflex. Down here we have solid ESP Athenas with a little trifoil stamp on there. Really, really cool disc there. We also have full foil buzzes. I'm gonna keep my fingers off of this one. I'll probably have to clean it after I just dropped it. These things are so shiny. So if nothing else, this is a great way to blind your card mates as you go to throw. All bag kept. I'm gonna set this one aside so that I can ensure no damage was done in that drop I just had. These weekly warehouses cost us so much money because I drop a disc guaranteed every week. Next down the line, we have a Jawbreaker Zflex Buzz OS. Nice, overstable approach disc, mid-range hybrid kind of. I love the Buzz OS for forehand. I think it's one of the best forehand mid-ranges on the market. Aaron Gossage throws the crap out of Buzz OS's. They're a great time. So Zflex Jawbreaker, really fun stamp, just buzz like all around like a little bee for the Buzz OS. So super fun disc there. We also have Jawbreaker ESP Cicadas. I think that's gonna be great. The Jawbreaker adds a little bit more tackiness to the ESP. So it's basically a great feeling ESP Cicada, which I have an ESP Cicada in my bag right now. It's my Heiser Flip to Turnover disc. Those things are money. We have Jawbreaker Zflex Reapers. The Reaper's an older mold from Discraft. They bring it back basically just for Ledgestone here and there. So if you're a Reaper fan, this is your chance to get your hands on one in a modern day Discraft plastic, the Jawbreaker Zflex. Those are sick. What we got down here? We've got the CT Swirl Ledgestone Edition. I believe these are Lunas. Yeah, CT Swirl Lunas with the like different moon rotating stamp there. Really fun, feels great in the hand. We have some UVZ Raptors. These are really fun, double foil stamp with a fun little like owl on there, it looks like. How an owl ties to a raptor, I don't know, but there you go. Over here we have the Z Sparkle Glow Zones. These are always gonna be popular whenever you do a zones. A lot of these are actually a little puddle top. Super comfortable in the hand, Z Sparkle Glow. Really great feeling Discraft plastic here. That feels phenomenal. So these are gonna be a hot ticket item. We also have Color Shift Z, I believe it says Z Glow. Color Shift Z Glow Buzz. These are gorgeous. They're two foil, kind of like yin yang stamp going on there. And the color shift is sick. Very pearly. As the light hits it, it really shifts colors there. Awesome stuff, and it's a buzz. So you know that's gonna be a hot item. I bet it's probably even better if it's a white. The white, you can see the blue come through a little more, and the stamp stands out a little more. So that's good stuff there. We also have Cranky, which is a Ledgestone Edition Jawbreaker Zflex, I believe, crank, and it just says Cranky on it. That's a good time. The crank's very underrated. If you're looking for a good flip up, I believe it's technically a 13 speed. Check out the crank. Not enough people are throwing cranks. So that's the Ledgestone wave. That all actually dropped yesterday. So hopefully everything I just went over is still in stock for you, because I'm filming this the day before. So these dropped tonight for me. But hopefully everything I just went over is still in stock for you. Check it out at outsidehdis.com. Now down here we also have some new Prodigy releases. Over here we have some Reblend PA3s. These are awesome. Just a nice, slightly overstable approach putter. The Reblend, I think, is some of Prodigy's best plastic. It feels phenomenal, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's kind of their recycled blend from their other plastics. So PA3s, absolutely love the PA3. We also have ultra soft PA4s, which are great hyzer flip putters. These things are phenomenal. I love the ultra soft plastic. Super gummy in the hand. Feels awesome. Provides incredible grip. It's more of a winter and cold weather plastic, if I'm being honest. The summer, this thing might get a little bit uselessly gummy, but if you live somewhere that doesn't get crazy hot, that doesn't matter. And then in the winter, you're gonna want this plastic. This thing is awesome. They look great, and PA floors fly even greater. We also have Air Spectrum F9s. This is gonna be the greatest disc for beginners, for younger players. If you're looking to get your like wives or girlfriends into the sport and they haven't played before, this is gonna be a great disc that they'll be able to get to fly relatively straight, relatively quickly. And if you're a more experienced player, this is a very fun trick shot disc. You can throw grenades that are gonna pan out like this. You can throw hyzer flips that get to rollers. You can throw all kinds of fun stuff. So the Air Spectrum F9 is going to be one of the flippiest discs on the market. And then last but not least, we have the Ripet Stamp coming back yet again in the D6. It's a really understable distance driver. Great option for super flippy rollers, bunch of fun trick shots. And if you're looking, you know, you only throw like 250, maybe you're pushing close to 300 and you're looking for a 12 speed for whatever reason, you really shouldn't be. You should be sticking to your 7 speeds and below. Trust me on that one. But if you want to ignore me, check out the D6. It's actually gonna go great for you. Now into some foundation releases. Sorry, never mind, forgot about the MVP. Today's also the day a lot of you have been waiting for. We have the stock Turbulence finally here. So if you pre-ordered, it's on its way to you. If you didn't pre-order, we have some on the site. So what the Turbulence is, there's no way you're gonna be seeing it on a phone camera, but it has a glide reduction profile. So essentially they took the technology used in the Berg, used in the ring, and brought it to a fairway driver. So the profile itself has almost a thumb track built in. It has a natural dip built into the disc. Super comfortable forehand, super comfortable backhand. There should be a review of that actually dropping on the channel if it didn't already drop today, I believe. And my experience with it is it's just a super awesome, very comfortable in the hand, overstable fairway driver. I didn't necessarily notice the glide reduction that much in the sense of, in this grand scheme of overstable fairway drivers, but I noticed it a lot in the feel, and that's what I really love it for, is it guarantees you a flat top Firebird-esque feel. Like, it guarantees you that low profile, overstable fairway driver, which I think a lot of people are looking for. So the Turbulence, we have the special edition and stock ones there. And we also have the stock Eclipse release of the Servo and the Tesla. So if you're looking for a more overstable version of either of these discs, this is your chance. Also, if you're looking for the best glow on the market, there you go. So that's all on live on the site now as well. And I believe this might have actually released earlier today, which I hope it's earlier today. Hopefully it's not still going on. The Kelsey Connor Ace Battle. We have the Janice Raptor dropping as well. If you've seen, Kelsey's been trying to do her own Ace series over on Brody's channel, and she's fallen in love with the flex shot forehand Raptor. She's had some chain outs with that. It's been a great time. She's actually gonna be throwing some of these in that battle if it already happened. Hopefully it's already done. This is tough filming stuff in advance because I'm talking about it as if it's done, and they could be 5 hours into this thing sweating bullets out there tomorrow. I don't really know what's going on right now. So the Janice Raptor, though, live on the site. Check them out. Limited number of these, but really, really fun stamp on there. So the Janice Raptors, these are max weight ESP. So I know a lot of the Janice stuff in the past, like the Janice Thrasher, has been lightweight. These are max weight because she likes to chop over on a forehand and get the flex out. It's not the best way to throw a forehand for a new player if you're looking to get good at forehands. It is the best way for a newer player if you're looking to have an effective forehand. So if you just want to get out there, you're like, screw getting better, I just want to score today, I want to get an ace today, the chop over forehand with an overstable disc is hard to beat. Super consistent release angle, it's gonna fight out every time, super forgiving shot. So Janice Raptor, there you go. And then the Foundation Apparel world, to wrap things up, we have the Performance Dad Hat back in stock with some new colors. So we have the electric blue here. These things are awesome, UPF 50. So a little sun protection on there, moisture wicking material all the way around. You can sweat in these things, just hang them to dry, run some cold water under your sink on them, it rinses the sweat right out. It's phenomenal. I've worn them, we've run this exact hat for years. I've worn them in so many videos. I've sweat through them so many times. They don't really show sweat stains until it's been like, you're really, really sweating in them. And then literally I get home that day, run the sink, run cold water over it, hang it in my shower to dry. It's ready to wear again the next morning. It looks brand new. I can't believe how good this hat is. I absolutely love it. And even if no one else bought it, we would still run it just because everyone here wears them and loves them. So you'll love them too. The classic black, this is the one I always rock. I like the black. I also have a khaki one that I rock a lot. These are sweet. So the black's back in stock. We did this burnt orange. It's kind of like the University of Texas color, I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you're not a Texas fan, sorry. But if you are, or if you're like me and you don't really care, we're ACC boys, so the SEC can do whatever the heck they want, then here you go. Awesome color. Fun hat. And then last but not least, we brought back the classic gray. So the classic gray as well. Those are all good. And then the final thing we have is some wristbands. So we have the classic swirly wristbands. If you're like me, you love wearing wristbands. We have the classic swirly ones here, and we also have some glow in the dark ones. So blue, green, and white glow in the dark. And then I know what you're probably already thinking. A lot of you click on this for one reason. You want to know, what's this month's sub box? What's this month's sub box? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you one of the stamps. It's July. We typically go some type of patriotic sub box. And you'll probably, if you know last year's sub boxes, you'll probably be able to get the theme of this year's sub box. But even if you're just a Foundation fan, you're gonna love this stamp. We got Connor as Uncle Sam on here with the I want you to dye this disc. This is on an Aura. Obviously, you know Connor, Max Aura. This stamp is incredible. So this, I believe, is the featured disc in both sub boxes. This is the feature disc in both sub boxes. I just confirmed with the warehouse staff because I was a little confused. So check this out, 3 disc box, 2 disc box. The Connor, I want you to dye this disc. Aura, this thing's awesome. So you can head to foundationdisc.com and pick up the sub box. Only way to get this stamp on this disc. You'll get 2 other premium discs if you get the 3 disc sub box, and then the swag item as well. Lots of fun to be had in this month's box. Check it all out at foundationdisc.com, and we'll see you again next week.